Hi, don't mind me, you just caught me doing a little hula hooping. But hey, quick fact, hula hoops aren't just for hula hooping anymore. As you can see here, I made this lovely wreath with a hula hoop. Hello again, folks, it's Tiffany with the adult programming here at the Boyd County Public Library. Coming to you once again with a great craft, a fun craft, something simple that we can make and display our creativity on our front door or even the side of our house. Because then I have noticed there's a trend, people are putting their wreaths on the side of the house instead of on the front door. So this is super easy. The kit that you guys picked up to do, it had flowers in it. It had some solid color ribbon and some burlap. So super easy. I got all the supplies. I got the flowers I got from Dollar Tree, the ribbon I got from Joann's, and then the hula hoops I got from Dollar Tree as well, and the burlap I got from Hobby Lobby. So you can do this all for like $10 or less. So like I said, super easy, you know. And of course we need our trusty glue gun. If you don't have a glue gun, the Eileen's glue will work just fine. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'll show you again the wreath. Now I had this ribbon at home, and this is a ribbon that I had at home, and I just kind of put it all out here because you don't have to go with classic. You don't have to do exactly like what I did. This is just an example to get you guys started. And again, in the kit, it's just supplies to get you started. First of all, I made my bow. So I'll go ahead and take the blue ribbon again. The bow is super easy. Before you start, take here's my scissors. Just take a little sliver about 2 inches long, 3 inches long, and cut it diagonally. This is going to tie your bow after you tie it yourself, after you loop it. So what you're going to do is we're going to make 6 loops, and you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. I like the 6. That's what this is a 6 loop. So all you'll do is you're going to pinch it, loop it and pinch, loop it and pinch on the other side. And you're going to repeat this a few times till you get your 6 loops. Cut your ribbon. Cut it kind of close to the bow, to the loops. If you can't get it, that's fine. You can always just, cut it later. Right now, we're not worried about it all bunched up. But if you've got a ribbon this thick, put it in half. And then lay it on your table or your working space. And then just tie a knot. That's all you really need is a knot. If you want to tie it again, you can. And then you can play with it, maneuver it, fluff it, however you want to do. So put that aside for right now. And then we're going to take our flowers. Now what I did was I put them side by side. And I kind of just took the ribbon the flowers, and just kind of bent them a little bit. So the best way I found is when you're working with these to kind of glue works, but if you want something just a little more sturdy, oh hi Tank. Tank's watching us today. Take a smaller ribbon like this. You can pick this up at the Dollar Tree as well. They actually have a really good craft supply section. You'd be surprised what you find. So I just tied it. Let me move this out of the way. I just tied it like this. Now you want this a little stronger, so I tied it on the back. And then I flipped it over again, and tied it again, and then just knotted it again. And then just cut the excess off. And that's all with that one. And then, just fluff your ribbon a little more, your flowers. Fluff your flowers a little more. And then take your bow Then you're gonna put glue on the back side of it. So, just take your glue gun, put a little bit of glue on the side, put it right in the middle, and then we'll just put that to the side and let it be drying. Okay, so next is your burlap. I gave you all strips, so well, big pieces. So if you want to cut it in smaller strips, if you want to cut it about this wide, just however, whatever width you want to cut it. So what I did was take my glue gun and just put a strip on the end. And then just lay it on the hula hoop. Just be careful, it's hot. Now, as you can see on mine, I left it kind of loose because I like the little loose part of it. I didn't want to make it too tight and too formal, I guess you can say. I liked it loose and kind of, you know, easy. So, but if you want to make yours tight, you know, just pull it tighter. So you're gonna go all the way around your hula hoop. I'll go a little bit longer, a little more, so I can show you how I did the ribbon. Okay, so we'll just stop right there for a minute because you guys get the idea. Okay, so you're gonna go all the way around with the hula hoop. Now, since these flowers have yellow in the middle of them, I'm gonna use a yellow as my accent instead of blue, because I found this in my ribbon pile. I was like, well, that'll be pretty. And you know, you guys do what you want, make it, you know, add what you have from home. If you want to go pick up something else to add to it, you know, the kits that I give you guys, it's just to get you started. So same thing on the ribbon. You're just gonna put a little bit of glue on the end and start it, and then, you know, you can make it as loose or as tight as you want. And you're gonna go all the way around the hula hoop. I'll make this one a little tighter so you guys can see the difference, maybe. So, probably should have cut it before I started looping it, but that's okay. We learn from our mistakes. So you're gonna go all the way around. Okay, again, you get the idea. So, and then after you got the ribbon all the way around, put glue on the back of your bow again. If you need to secure it with some more ribbon, I did that with that one too. And then you just kind of, you know, you just put it in the middle. You can put it on the top, you can put it on the bottom, however you guys want. You can put it on the side. The side would be pretty too. Just put it on the side and kind of fluff it out a little bit more, or the top of it where it's kind of hanging down like that. You guys do whatever you want. And again, of course, I'd love to see your all's creations. I love to see what you guys come up with, your all's creativity. Everyone always has some fantastic ideas. And you know, you all just take it from my example and you just kind of run with it, and they always turned out so wonderful and so great. I love seeing them when you guys post them. So again, you know, that's how you do it, super easy. Once again, I got my flowers and my hula hoops from Dollar Tree. I got my ribbon from Joann Fabric, and I got my burlap from Hobby Lobby. Just kind of catching the Joann and Hobby Lobby on sale. But usually you can catch their stuff, they have great sales. That's usually where I get all my stuff, is there, and then sometimes Walmart, just depending on you know, the prices and stuff. So, but anyway, but once again, you know, here's the hula hoop. I had fun making it. I hope you guys too. Hope you guys have fun too. And oh wait a minute, what is that you asked about my t-shirt? Oh, well, it's the 9th annual Love Your Library 5K walk run. It's on April 23rd this year. It's a Friday evening at 7 o'clock. We're not going to do the one lap around the park like we normally do because of the COVID restrictions and everything, but we're still doing the run. We're going to do it virtual, or excuse me, we're going to do it live, and then there's also going to be a virtual option. So, and it's something fun to do. Get the family out, get the family out and come walk and exercise, enjoy the lovely sights of Ashland. We're hoping it's going to be a nice, cool evening to where it won't be too hot. That's usually how it is in April when we have it. But it's always a fun event. Bring the family out. It's always fun to do. Get out some exercise where we've all been cooped up for the past year. It'll be something fun for everybody to do. And there'll be if you are a runner, of course, you can run it, and there'll be the top 3 best times of each age group. For more information, just look at our website, thebookplace.org, or you can look at tristateracer.com. It lists all the area races and all the races in the area. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it. I always have fun with you guys, and I always love seeing your creations. It's super fun to do. And you might even have some old hula hoops laying around from your kids or your grandkids or nieces and nephews from where they used to play with them. But anyway, I hope you have fun making it. Make sure you post your creations on this post. And I will see you guys next month. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.